All right, Coach, clearly the play that everybody wants to talk about is that 3-yard run by Brian Robinson in the first quarter. I mean, look, and we've done this for several weeks, and we get into players and plays and all that stuff. Today, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, just that final play. I know you practiced it, so first take me to the emotional side. Kid from Morristown, who's played Little League football, high school football, college, all of that. What was that like, running on that field when that thing drops in Noah's hands?
It was awesome, and there might have been 2 seconds left at the start of the play, but I think it was over 12 seconds of a play.
Sure.
And so all the little things that go into that, the buying time, and then the shot that goes up in the air, and then I'd probably imagine it's like seeing a home run. Is it going to go out? Is it not? Is it going to make it? And so the tip to catch. And then the first thing I do as the coach, not a good habit, is there a flag? Is there anything wrong with this?
Right.
And then absolute mayhem.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. And so I'm right there with you that usually on this day I like to correct what we need to do better, but I stopped that today to make sure, acknowledge how much fun that was.
Who pays for the headset you slammed down like a WWE guy?
That definitely goes to the PR department.
Okay. Oh, really? Oh, the PR budget.
Yeah. And I think we'll gladly pay that one to go, because what was honestly some of the most fun afterwards, getting videos of different angles of people sending this stuff. So as Stacey was driving last night, I'm laughing, seeing a different angle or people's reaction. And I think years from now, those are kind of some of the fun things you look back on.
That was a big hug with Adam Peters. That was a big hug.
Yeah, that's my dude, man. So he was over on the side when they scored. And I felt him on the sideline there, and so giving our chance at a shot at it to go, we had to get the ball up the field, use a timeout, had to get out of bounds to give ourselves a chance at the last one. And you got to give the credit for the guys absolutely going. And the play itself was awesome, but it's also kind of a microcosm of the locker room and the team. They don't tap out. They are tough.
I said it last night. I've covered this franchise for 30 years. I've seen some unbelievable moments, some cool moments. But have you had the opportunity at all to know what you and your staff have brought to this region? And because last night was off the fricking chain. Reaction in the stands, people in the streets, all of it. Have you had a chance to take that in at all?
Not yet. And but the thing I can tell you is being in that locker room together, of feeling the energy that goes with that. There's a connectiveness that takes place when you win a big game, and in that fashion. So for all these years I've been coaching, not to ever have a walk-off Hail Mary, you can tell how rare that is. And so to be a part of that, man, there wasn't a group I would rather have done a first thing with than those guys.
The amount of time that Jayden took to get ready for this game, he talked about it last night, the things he had to do just over and over again to get himself ready. You guys had a decision to make. He made the decision because it wasn't going to further his injury, I'm guessing.
That's right.
And then you just pure grit. I mean, first series, he comes to the sideline, he's getting wrapped up, and we're all looking going, what's going on here? I mean, your guy is a tough nut.
Yeah, he is tough. And we really pushed him on Friday during the week of practice to make sure that he could perform and do all the things at the quarterback position for the game plan of what it would take, for us to go have a winning performance with him, because he's plenty tough enough. And he showed that in multiple ways, including the last play. But at that moment, we're always going to choose what's best for the ball player first, and that's top of the pile.
You said you've practiced that play. How many Hail Mary, and you can't give strategy away, but how many Hail Mary plays do you have?
There's depends on where it is on the field, but 2 to 3 that you would use from that location, different ones. So yeah, we got a couple other in the pocket.
I can tell you, we're supposed to be unbiased, right? I'm in the press box, backpack is on. I'm thinking and saying out loud, I'm gonna have to go down in this locker room and holy We're going to have to beat that, by the way.
Yes.
I mean, that was the reaction in the press box from a lot of us, and I'm sure you guys on that sideline. It doesn't compute to me right now.
Yeah, well, I think being in that moment, you don't know what's going to happen, but you want to can the ball get up? That's number one, top of the pile. Can the ball get up? And that's guys like Allegretti fighting till the last second to go try to knock a guy down.
With the Charlie horse.
To go now put the ball up. And so different people have different ways that they'll defend the last play. Some people may want to all-out blitz. Some people may rush three and drop everybody back. So whatever that strategy is for them, you want to have a way that you can go and attack that. And on that particular one, where everybody's in the middle, that's where the tips, can happen, and you need that to happen in that instance.
I'll ask you 2 football questions. One, does the league have seeing eye dogs? Because I swore I saw Johnny Newton with a sack. It looked like a sack to me.
It certainly is. I hope the next time we talk that you'll see that flipped.
Okay.
Yes, second play of the game.
Right.
Yes.
His first career sack. You can't.
Yeah.
Come on, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, so I'm hopeful by Wednesday afternoon you'll see that change. It was a pass play. He sacked him.
Simple.
Yes.
The other thing was Sam Cosme at the end of his availability last night. The last thing he said was, this was great. It was a miracle. You don't see that happen. We still got stuff to clean up.
Oh, yeah.
For tomorrow.
That's right.
So he was already like, all right, we got a New York Giants.
That's right.
We're getting ready for it. That's hard to do after a win like that, but your guys are kind of in that mode.
Emotionally fill the tank back up. And we have a whole process, Chick, as you know, that we go through for the whole week. And what's today about? And getting the lessons from the game and then applying them. And what are the things individually you want to get better at, collectively, and then Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday, you work your butt off to improve on those things. So that's what Sam's referring to. We got things that we have to get better at. And it might have been a technique thing, it might have been a communication thing, whatever it is, we're always chasing that, a relentless pursuit. Can we go get better? And that's what the goal will be again this week.
Finally, we have a bunch of new faces on the squad, but I thought about Jeremy Reeves, Tress Way, Deron Payne, who've been here through darkness with this franchise. The glee on their faces on the field, the glee in the locker room. It was telling that they feel like they're part of something that's a little bit different.
Yeah, you can feel that connection, and you and I, we can take our skills to a certain level, but to get to the next one, you got to tap into the person next to you. And if you do that, and you can collectively do that as a group and take your skills higher, that's when the fun stuff's there. And so that's what I love about the team, is that they're collectively wanting to fight for one another. And that's when the really cool stuff can happen. So we're still starting our journey together and writing our own story. And it'll take examples like that of guys just absolutely emptying the tank for one another to go chase the next win and the next performance and the next one. And if we do that over and over again, then an identity begins to form. And I hope that you and our fans and our families, when they watch us play, man, these guys, this is how they get down all the time.
See you next Sunday.
All right, thanks, guys.